yeah, we are just gonna pick up right where we left off. Probably looking at maybe setting up a stream schedule here, maybe between 4 to 12 MST, not for those entire 8 hours, but somewhere in between there. Right now we have the herbalist hut, we have a campfire, field kitchen, just some survivors tents. So I think we can upgrade these buildings, which this will increase the healing power of the campfire if we upgrade the field kitchen. So plus 8%. It also, I guess, gets a food slot. So yeah, okay, so we'll need a bunch more of that. I forget what this stuff is. Not really sure. But okay. Same with this. It's just going to require a lot, and that's for potions, which honestly, I don't find that good. I would like to get the farm, because when you walk through farms, it essentially gives you more rations for completed loops, as you can see. I'll read it out. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but no more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built. So basically we want to put this kind of like off on its own so that there's as many garden tiles as possible, so we get more and more rations per loop, per run essentially. This will be for unlocking the rogue. This actually might be what I'm thinking of, not the farm, sorry, but the village. Which we should be able to get this next run, because the village card, I know this is the gymnasium, but it unlocks the village card. And that would be very beneficial, as well as unlocking the ability to gain special traits for killing enough enemies. Just gives us essentially little perks. Yeah, and so we're going to focus on getting this first, I think, because of the village card. That's actually what I meant more so than the farm card. Yeah, temporal beacon. I don't really see the effectiveness in these with our current cards, what they are essentially willing to do for us, so we'll just continue as is. I also really don't like a mosquito. And I don't think we get anything from picking it up, so I might even just remove that, because the mosquito was just awful. It had so much evasion that it was just an absolute pain. We're gonna actually try to get through a run without just dying. That'd be nice. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just 1 second, I'm gonna just turn up the audio a smidge. Little quiet. Alright. Okay, so we will add our ring, our axe, and then we're going to look into some stuff here. What we'll do here, so that we can hopefully get this, we're going to spawn a chest right as we finish this loop. We'll slap a meadow. So we have to think about this. So this is the center. So we'll go like that. So this is every 10 tiles. We have to keep that in mind. Every 10 tiles, we deal with a new goblin encampment. So that's something that we need to be mindful of. We do not want to have where those guys are. I'll equip that shield. And 4 to 6, same thing, doesn't matter. We are basically one-tapping everything anyways. Vampirism, 9%, meh, don't really care. Okay, we'll take that for additional HP. The reason that, you know, just taking flat max HP is obviously because this heals 30% of our HP, so the higher the max HP, the more we're healing when we go through. We'll pause into planning mode right after this, just so that we can look at meadows. And nice, we got our chest here. Alright, so because of that we get basically double our max HP plus some pure damage and evasion, so that's huge for us. I'm not sure how big of a problem the blood clots will be at this stage. We will slap down a grove somewhere as well. Maybe right there. Just so that we can... I mean, the road lantern might be good for certain things, I think, honestly. So we can make where harpies spawn in. We might wait a little bit to do that. Cool. So basically we can be mindful of the fact that it takes so I'm confused here, as this time maybe it's once something dies here, but as it stands right now this is all just wasteland. And I thought the battlefield would spawn a blood field or whatever it's called, so that is something to be keeping straight. What we will do here is do that. Okay, so now that spawns some blood path. Not sure why. If we should have... Maybe it's when the blood fields are within... or battlefields are within range of each other for tiles. Because that seems like what it might have been. Yeah, it seems like where they overlap, that's where the problem is. We got some blood grove. Alright, well this is a little bit better of a shield, but we might be able to get a better one, honestly. I wouldn't mind the blood grove here. I would love to use Oblivion on these blood paths, but I'm concerned to use it for simply just that. Nice. We don't want to lock that. Yeah, so an extra 3. We're not hurting for HP right now. And we're about to get 2 big things. We could have maybe waited for using a second shield just in case we get one out of this. Cool. We'll wait to use that before we use it, just in case there's something better in this chest as well. Alright, so this is why we shouldn't have used our shield, but that's okay, we will. Cool. Because as far as I understand, it only gets turned into scrap metal if it reaches the end here of the little snakes and ladder style grid. We got a bunch of spider cocoons. Spiders are really, really annoying as well. I'm gonna give us a skeleton as well, right here. We get some preserved pebbles going through there. Good to know. We don't even need to really look at any of this. We're not willing to switch out. Okay, we'll slap down another meadow. Oh, too bad Blood Grove didn't help us there. Alright, now this is definitely something to think about. I mean, 5 more defense as well, and then just a flat amount of over 100 plus HP, so that's, you know, pretty exciting. Yeah, we'll take that. What we will do, because we have that, is we're just going to take this and then chill with that. We have a lot of regen per second. If we get another regen tunic like this for armor, that'd be really nice. meh. Alright, I think we're comfortable with finishing our mountain peak. So we'll do that. We're okay with harpies spawning now, I think. I think we're going to use one Oblivion here. Just to get rid of one Blood Clot, and because we're filling up here. So now we're making memories. We have to, in my opinion, I'd like to wait before getting another mountain or anything set up, because we're going to get a Goblin encampment. This is just marginally better. Take that, and then we'll chill. Nice. We're pretty much regenning the damage he's dealing, so not a problem. Cool, what do we got here? A lot lower regen per second, but kind of a little bit of everything there. I think we still prefer the regen. What I'm going to do is we're going to start another mountain. It's going to spawn this, but we're going to also add ourselves a bunch of HP. We should have done it a little bit different rather than against the wall like a fool, but that's okay. Okay, so we know this was 9 and then one of these was 10, so we can place, you know, another 10, right? Nice, that's pretty nice looking. A little less max HP, but counter, so we'll take it. What we will do is maybe just over here, we'll add a vampire mansion. Cool. Nice. We'll add our treasury over here. Nice. Put down some more meadows. We will put down rocks on that eventually. Nice. Okay, so we have a golem over there. Nice, this is actually what we wanted. Only 0.6 regen per second though. I think we'll still take it. So we have Bloodgrove. Forget exactly why those guys spawn, but you know, we're just gonna have to deal with it. We are gonna struggle with stuff like spiders a little bit, just because we don't actually have a way to clear them all easily. Okay, cool. We'll leave the goblins up. We're gonna see how we handle them. I don't know. We could probably put down another spider grove like here. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. So a bunch more defense and regen per second. We're going to take that. We're kind of rocking with the regen per second, so 5 per second. What we'll do is, since we're feeling a little confident, I don't know why this didn't form a peak. Don't know what I did wrong there. Maybe you can only, I've made numerous ones before, so I'm not sure. What we will do is this, and we're going to spawn a second goblin encampment, which we will get rid of there. We might add a grove here, and then a blood grove like so. So this is going to be a little dangerous because, as we know, the blood golem will spawn there. However, it also means that we can kill them at 15% max HP there. If we ever end up with an extra Oblivion, we're gonna slap it probably on this guy because they're very annoying. Cool. So what do we got? We got a bunch of vampirism stats. We don't really care about any of that. Might have a vampire fight here. Perfect. We're also regenning, 5.4 a second, so every time he hits us, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so 14 to 20 with more regen a second, only by 0.4, less defense, not worth. We got a lot of defense. Cool, that's, that is quite a decent shield there, but we're going to stick with what we got. We're going to unlock this. See if we get anything nice. 18 to 28, so better damage, but less defense and no regen, so we'll hold off. We'll slap down another one right there. Alright, so we got Blood Grove here. So we got a goblin leader and a little nerd goblin. Look at him, a little dweeb. So he does what? After an ally dies, he does 30% more damage. Does he? It's only once per battle. Okay, good. I was hoping that wouldn't proc more than once, because that would be absolutely insane. We would hate that. The vampirism is nice, but I'm sticking with the regen here. Another treasury. Maybe we can slap it there. We'll see. I almost wish he would target the leader, but maybe there's a reason that it focuses that guy first. Yeah, so lots of damage from these guys, but we expected that. Okay. Pure damage plus more regen. Nice. We want that. So we're regenerating 6 HP every single second. So on areas like this, we're just purely gaining HP. Alright. Don't want anything like that. Okay, cool. We will be facing the... So that's really, really nice as well, but we're going to chill out with that. We really like our 1.2 regen per second. So this is looking pretty sketchy right here. I very much fear this. Yeah. Okay, we're focusing him, which I guess I'm okay with. Just hold on, we'll see if we got anything good. That's an absolute boatload of defense and more damage. We will be taking that. And then less regen, but more of the other things. We will leave it as such. So we went down, 1.2 regen per second, but I think the less damage we will be taking from that is going to be beneficial. Alright. So spiders are basically no problem right now. Yeah. We're gonna after this, hopefully they don't get rid of our meadow here. Cool. So we will put a meadow here. Put a meadow here. So we have 9. We made another one spawn already, so 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can place down 7 more before we spawn anything. Alright. I think we're getting pretty close, so we'll chill out for now. Nice chest here. Epic. So we have to face one of these little blood clot nerds. Oh my gosh, he's just evading like an absolute champion right now. Please make the pain stop. Does I mean, come on, right? Like, what's your evasion? What is your evasion, brother? Ugh. Gosh. Okay. So a boatload more HP and regen per second and damage. I mean, just fantastic, really. That's going to be huge for us. Back to our 6.6 a second. So something to be mindful of is on our future loops, if we're going to be looking at seeing another... Oh man, I mean, this right here, I'm not actually too fearful of. Even though it's a lot of damage, we get good loot from them, and like I said, you know, as soon as we break it down to one target. Now that is pretty fantastic, but we're not going that. We're sticking to our regen strat. I don't wanna stray from that. Okay, we're gonna slap down some more meadows here. So he's gonna get his bonus because of this dead ally. That's okay. We just 2-tap him anyways. No fear. Yeah. This one's... Oh, nice. We're targeting the main guy. Perfect. I don't know what is in charge of that, but very much digging that. Cool. Cool. 28. I mean, you know, the absolute... If we didn't get so much extra damage from the shield, like, I would definitely be considering switching it to another one. Because that's a lot of extra defense. Spiders are basically, they're nothing. They're, you know, we don't care. Okay, we're gonna stop here and we'll slap down some more meadows. I would really like to know how to make this form. Maybe, you know, before we go, we can leave right now and collect everything with us. As the map's looking right now, this next loop, I honestly really don't have a lot of fear. I mean, there's gonna obviously be spiders at the end here. There's that's gonna be the case, but what we might do is right there, slap down another field, get extra chest. Because I think the way that it works is if only they're in close proximity. But the idea is that, you know, 20% chance for enemies that have a soul to be reborn as ghosts after being killed. Which, to me, for the most part, is worth it. I don't know exactly what everything is that has a soul. This has a soul, for one. I think maybe the undead... Well, no, this is undead, but he still has a soul. He's liquid, apparently. He's a little liquid boy. Yeah, pure damage, I mean, that is crazy, but once again, that's not where we're rocking here. So these are all artificial life. So slimes don't actually have souls, so we can kind of place those on empty tiles and not fear ghosts being brought back. So we're gonna have a vampire with this one. That's okay though. We don't care about the, you know, damage to all buff that we're getting from somewhere, which is right here. That's not something that we're weighing into our conscious here. It's just the extra damage is very nice. Nice. Okay, so here we go. Less damage, but 4.2. You know? I think we take that. Look at our HP just climbing there when we're walking. Oh. A mistake, though. Because we are dealing much less damage. Because pure damage doesn't follow through with armor. Which is confusing. Because we were dealing like 31 per hit there, but now we're at 18. So you'd think we'd be... Hopefully that doesn't screw us up. If we... We're healing like absolutely crazy madmen, though, is the bonus to that. We need a better weapon, for sure. Okay, so here we go. Bunch more. We're going to have even less pure damage. We're not going to put that on, I don't think. Even though it's, you know, amazing for the extra max HP, a little bit extra attack speed. I think the pure damage is going to be something we want right now, and that max health is only going to come in handy if we decide to do another loop, so we can decide once we get around. 4.8, you know what? We're going all out. What can I say? We regen 13.2 HP every second. So, right now we're just actually making, like, a gain in HP. We definitely want another Grove and Blood Grove here if we can find one. Like a fool, he's attacking, you know, the two little nerds in the back, but that's okay. So we're definitely at a, you know, net loss on HP on this one. Okay, 23 to 35 with, you know, much more pure damage. Fine. We're still at 12 regen per second. And we're now dealing, you know, 43 on this guy. He also has a soul. He's a plant boy. He's a flesh golem. Don't know how that's a plant, but, you know, I don't get to make the rules around here. Alright, we'll take a look at this. 29 to 43. You know, we'll leave it as such for now. We're gonna slap down maybe some more meadows here. Whew! A lot of damage coming in here. You know, it might be time to start thinking about less regen per second and just taking less damage. So that's 32. 20, that's, you know, we'll take this one. Nice. Okay, well, not what we want. Okay. We're gonna go into planning mode as well, slap down some more meadows. We're gonna put a spider cocoon here to unlock that. And then another rock here to unlock that. We have an oblivion. So we could do another treasury. We'll be able to get rid of another goblin encampment. It's okay, it's right there. Okay. I'm thinking, personally, we get out of here after this. As soon as we finish this loop, I think we call it. We've called it late every other time. So we're gonna leave early this time. I think we kill everything pretty easily here. We'll let ourselves get into the camp and we'll just see what we look like. I mean, we're half HP, but it's not like we're in any huge danger. It's just, I fear... Okay, because here's what I fear, right? I fear that when we do another loop, that we're gonna be in some trouble. We're gonna have to face against 2 flesh golems, probably another skeleton, a heap of goblins, because there's another set here. Yeah, we're gonna retreat here. We'll take everything this time, so...